So welcome everybody here. If you can, please stand and say the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Dr. Rush, are there any changes on the agenda?
There are no changes to the agenda. I recommend approval as presented, please.
All right. Any questions? You've heard the superintendent's recommendation that the agenda be approved as presented. Do I hear a motion?
Actually, before you start, can I stop that and make one change?
No.
I did not put on there time for patron comments. So I would like to add that as item number 3 and then change, or item number 4 and change 4 to 5. 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7.
I'm glad Gail got that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're back to the agenda as amended. Do I hear a motion?
Madam President,
Yes, Mrs. Corn.
I so move.
Thank you. Do I hear a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Mrs. Reese. Motion's made and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed say no. Carried. What's next?
Okay, so now it's the patron comments.
Okay, no patrons, so we'll just move on.
Okay, the first item is consideration of the 2025-26 master teacher contract. We reviewed that on Monday, but just a quick review for you. We picked up now we moved it up to $8,841 for a single coverage medical insurance and up to $22,184 of a family plan. That is the increase for our high deductible insurance plans. Then we took out some language that applied to a buyout of annuities. And then our salary increase for our teachers was $1,500 for returning teachers to their base salary. And then a base salary increase of $250 for any teacher who has earned prior to the start of the school year their literacy endorsement. And we added $1,250 to the new hire schedule across the board, all the way down that. We also added, we removed the varsity wrestling coach at a $5,000 level 2 and added a varsity boys wrestling coach and a varsity girls wrestling coach at $4,000. Also on the academic side, we added some stipends. Sewing club, we added, moving it up to, or at $350. We moved our marching band pay up to $3,000, up to the top stipend. And
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Where did the sewing club come from?
That has been ongoing for many years. But they've now asked for a stipend.
I've never heard of a sewing club.
Yep, it's been at least 2 or 3 years they've had that.
Have you?
The sewing and crochet, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think they do some crochet as well. Yeah, they talked about it. And like I said, it's been going on for a couple, 3 years. The last thing we did is we removed all that language about the buyout for the 401k. We have 3 teachers that it applies to now. And we're not contributing any money into it, so it doesn't need to be in the teacher contract. So I'd recommend approval of the collective bargaining agreement as presented, please.
Any questions? Heard the superintendent's recommendation that the board approve the collective bargaining agreement to ratify it as presented to us. Do I hear a motion?
Madam President.
Yes, Mrs.
I
Reese.
so move.
Thank you. Do I hear a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Mrs. Uh-oh.
Anthony.
I have a brain.
Well,
Thanks, sorry, Kathy. I write them down every time so I don't forget, and I did not write down today. Even Ron, he knows I forgot his the first time. All right, you probably need a roll call on this one. Madam Secretary, would you call the roll, please?
Yes. Vicki Reese?
Yes.
Kip Corn?
Yes.
Ron Hubbard Jr.?
Yes.
Cassie Anthony?
Yes.
Diane Edwards?
Yes.
Okay, the next item is consideration adoption of the 2026 budget for Daleville Community Schools. And I went through that at our hearing on the 23rd, I think. Yeah, it was on the 23rd. Our budget estimates for rainy day is $1,045, for debt service $2,229,250, education $8,854,600, and operations $2,889,250. Those are are all slightly increased from last year, about overall a 3% increase. Looking through the levies, rainy day doesn't have one. It's not based on taxpayer dollars. Debt service would be $1,439,335, and operations would be $1,263,189. That translates into a total tax increase for our community of debt service would be $1.04.91. Operations would be 69.15 cents, so a total of $1.74.06 cents. That's all based on an assessed valuation of $190 million. We still haven't gotten the county's certified assessed valuations. It'll be far lower than that. It's going to drop. It'll be around $1.11, give or take a little bit, once we get the assessed valuation in. Once again, we cannot raise these rates after we present them and then approve them. So just a safeguard, it'll plummet. It's like this every year. If you remember, every year the tax rate is way high that you approve, and it's adjusted down after we get our assessed valuation. So I would recommend approval of the proposed budget as presented, please.
Any questions? The superintendent's recommendation that the board approve the proposed budget as presented to us. Do I hear a motion?
Madam President,
Yes, Mr. Halbert?
I so move.
Do I hear a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Mrs. Gordon. Motion's made and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye. All those opposed say no. Did you need a roll call
That should
amendment?
have a roll call as well,
Okay,
please.
roll call.
Vicky Reese,
Yes.
Kim Court,
Yes.
Ron Hubbard Jr.,
Yes.
Cassie Anthony,
Yes.
Diane Evans.
Yes.
Okay, the next item on the agenda and the last item is consideration of administrator contracts. Looking at these, the teachers got $1,500. So with the exception of one, that's what the increase is. Jeremy Gondel, Daleville Junior Senior High School principal, 260-day contract, $111,500. Jason Reese, Daleville Elementary School principal, 260-day contract, $108,700. Jay Bendez, Daleville Junior Senior High School assistant principal, 260-day contract, $98,500. Dave Stashevsky, assistant superintendent, 260-day contract, $119,700. And Daniel Hanson, Daleville Junior Senior High School athletic director, 260-day contract, $88,500. And then Kevin Joseph, Daleville Elementary School assistant principal. His contract is moving from 220 days to 260 because I just felt the best thing to do was to move everybody to 260-day contract. So he got a little bit more than the 1,500. So the recommendation is 260-day contract for $96,000. There's also in there the expense stipend that we allow them is primarily for their cell phone of $1,000. I believe they've all claimed that. They're supposed to claim it in July. So I think that's all been paid out for this school year. And the contract lengths are from July 1st of 2025 through June 30th of 2027. So they have 2-year contracts. That's an extension of 1 year for each of them. Jeremy Gondel was already at that because he was a first year hired principal. And Jay Bendez and Daniel Hanson as well had 2-year contracts already. But so we get everybody through June 30th, 2027 with this contract. More than happy to take any questions, but I'd recommend approval of administrator contracts as presented, please.
Any questions? You've heard the superintendent's
I do.
recommendation. Go ahead.
What did you say Gondel's was?
111,500. Yeah, he was 110,000, so 111,500.
Any other questions? You've heard the superintendent's recommendation that the board approve the consideration of the administrative contracts as presented to us. Do I hear a motion?
Madam President,
Yes, Mrs. Anthony?
I so move.
Thank you. Do I hear a second?
Yes, ma'am. I'll second.
Thank you, Mr. Howard. Motion's made and seconded. Madam Secretary, would you call the roll, please?
Vicky Reese,
Abstain.
Kim Court,
Yes.
Ron Hubbard Jr.,
Yes.
Cassie Anthony,
Yes.
Diane Evans.
Yes.
And that is all that's on the agenda for your consideration. So the next is just for the good of the cause.
Got my computer back.
There you go.